Hello and greetings. I'm Michael Reggie Estado, and today I will discuss to you our assessment for computer programming 2. So first off, the class name is XYZ Menu Ordering System. So we use the JFrame extension so that we can use the UI and expand it more. We also implemented the action listener. So the first UI component is the menu items. This is where we use the JCheck boxes, where the system allows users to select multiple categories of an item. So first component is the main meals. This is where we have the burger, cheeseburger, fried chicken meal, spaghetti, hot dog, and chicken sandwich. The second one is the Filipino dish, which is the adobo, barbecue, tapa, chicken rice, and longanisa. Excuse me. The third one is the snacks and appetizers, which we have fries, nachos, onion rings, shawmai, and Shanghai. All our favorite in today's world. Then the beverages we have is Coke, Sprite, iced tea, lemonade, water, and milk tea. Then the dessert is we have the ice cream, halo halo, cake, mango float, and the donut. And the extras we have the extra rice, extra cheese, extra sauce, and a large drink. The next one is the quantity fields, which is the JTEX, which we use the JTEX fields. Each menu item has an associated text field for specifying quantity. Example of this is the quantity of a burger, quantity of a cheeseburger, quantity of a fries, quantity of Coke, and etc. The third one is the discounts. Two checkboxes for applying discounts, which we have the student discount and the senior discount. The fourth one is the action buttons, which we have the compute button, clear button, and place button. Compute button is where we calculate all the subtotals, apply discount, and the compute total. Clear button is where we clear all selections and quantities. Place button is where you finally finalize the order and generate a script or receipt. And 1.5, which is the receipt area, which we use the JTEX area, displays the formatted receipt after computing the order. So the next GUI component is the pricing. Each item has a predefined price stored in a double variable, which means it has a decimal. For example of this is burger, which is 80.0 pesos, cheeseburger, which is 90.0 pesos, fried chicken meal, which is 120 pesos, Coke is 35 pesos, ice cream is 50 pesos, extra steak, extra rice, extra cheese, and large drink also have set prices. So third variable is the subtotal. Subtotal keeps track of the total amount before discounts. Prices are stored in variables for each menu to facilitate calculations. Fourth is the event handling. The class implements Action Listener to handle button clicks. Actions include computing totals, clearing selections, and placing order. Number 5 is the key features. Customizable quantities for each item. Category-based menu, which is the main meal, Filipino dish, snacks, beverages, desserts, and extras. Discount application for students and the seniors. And finally, the automated receipt generation showing selected items, quantities, and final total. That would be all, and next for our discussion is Mr. sorry. Mr. No. Miss Matiliano.
My name is Catherine Matuliano, and now pupunta naman tayo sa next na process or yung code natin, which is yung pag-set ng window natin, kung anong itsura nga ba ng window natin. Itong set title, ano lang to, just basically ilalagay niya lang yung title natin sa pinakataas ng window natin, which is yung XYZ menu ordering system. Pag trinay natin i-run, yung title niyan ay itong nasa taas. And then itong set size ng window natin, which is yung 900 width or yung gaano ka wide yung window natin, and 700 yung height niya. And next naman, itong set default close operation is just ano lang siya, kapag pinundit ni user yung X na to, itong X, magta-terminate na yung buong program natin. Mag-exit na siya. So, next is yung layout. Yung layout na ginamit namin dito is yung border layout. Na kung saan yung sa center namin, nakalagay dito yung menu panel namin. Yung mga components dyan. And then yung sa, try natin yung sa pinakababa, which is yung mga buttons. Pag try natin i-compute, sa gilid naman yan is yung receipt area. So, try natin. Tapos, itong J panel naman, or itong line na to, is for creating a panel for our menu. Try natin i-run. Ito yan. Itong buong menu panel natin, which is kasama lahat ng components na meron, which is yung checks box, and then yung label, yung quantity, then yung text field natin. Tapos ito namang layout, ito namang line na to is para sa layout ng panel, ng menu panel natin, which is nakalagay 0 or unlimited yung row na meron tayo, and then 3 column, which is yung etong label, and then yung text box, yung first column natin, yung pangalawang column itong quantity, then yung pangatlong column naman natin, which is yung text field. So eto namang itong mga to is just we're just creating an object for the for the label or yung checks box natin, and then yung object ng text field natin, which is yung quantity natin, paglalagyan ng quantity. Etong pattern na to is uulit-ulitin nyo lang yan sa lahat ng items na meron tayo. Ayun lang po.
Hello everyone, I am Darren Michael Amlayag, and I am here to continue the explanation for our code. This part of the code creates the menu items for the ordering system using Java Swing components. Each food or drink item is represented by a J checkbox, which allows the user to select the item they want to order. Beside each checkbox, a J text field is created to let the user input the quantity of that item. The items are grouped into categories such as snacks, drinks, desserts, and add-ons to organize the menu. For example, snack includes items like french fries, nachos, onion rings, siomai, and lumpiang Shanghai, while drinks include Coke, Sprite, iced tea, lemonade, bottled water, and milk tea. After creating the checkboxes and quantity fields, the add item method is used to add each menu item and its corresponding quantity field to the menu panel. This method helps arrange the components neatly in the interface so the user can easily select items and enter their quantities. Overall, this section of the code is responsible for building the interactive menu interface where users choose food items and specify how many they want to order.
Kalayog, and this is my demo code. So as you can see, this part of the code is where we can see that J checkbox for our snack, and each J checkbox has a J text field. And this is the part of drinks where the user can choose which drinks he want or she want. And this is for dessert. There's always J checkbox and J text field for each option. And this is the part of add-ons. And now let's go to the add method. Add method is used to add each of the option for the user to pick. As you can see here, this is our add methods.
Dangal greetings everyone, I am Trisha Ann Panganiban. And sa part ko naman po, dito po tayo napunta sa Add New Visual Pane or Menu Panel, Bordered Layout Dot Center. Dito naman po, kunwari, yung words is hindi na siya kasya dun sa loob ng output natin. Ang mangyayari po is mag-scroll siya pababa. Parang ganito po. Ayan. Nag-scroll down siya. Kasi hindi na siya kasya. Ayan. Ito naman, sa receipt area equal new J text area. Dito naman po, isinat natin siya na set editable false para hindi din na-edit yung receipt natin. Tapos, papasok din siya sa scroll pane, receipt area, border layout, .is or sa bandang kanan po siya nakalagay. Makikita nyo rin po yun mamaya. And dito naman po sa discount panel, gumamit tayo ng JPanel, discount panel equal new JPanel kasi ano po tayo ng discount for student and senior. Tapos, i-display po natin dito. Ayan, dito. Kunwari, nag-pick po tayo ng burger and cheeseburger. Then, 2 and go to quantity. Pag input, chinek po natin yung student, makikita dito sa may bandang kanan yung receipt. Ayan, dito po. Ito. Ayan, dito siya makikita sa kanan. Ito naman po sa mga buttons, nag-add po tayo ng buttons na compute, tier, and place order. Makikita po natin siya sa output natin, which is itong mga nasa baba. Ayan. And ang purpose din po nung add action listener natin is malalaman nga po na pinipindot na natin itong mga button na to. Ayan. Tapos, i-display po sa taas. Dun sa susunod naman po is yung public void, add item, JPanel, checkbox, and quantity. Nag-add lang po tayo ng dito para makikita natin yung nilagay na quantity ng user sa natin, output. Then, the next one po, sa public double, compute item. Dito na po magko-compute yung mga prices ng natin, system. Kita nyo po dito. Sa may condition po tayo. Na kapag chinek yung box, magpo-proceed siya sa next na natin, which is itong if quantity.getText is empty. Ang i-show niya po is quantity is required. Nakikita po natin siya dito. Pag inalis natin. Ayan, ito. Ito siya. Nakikita natin siya sa gilid. Quantity is required. Dito na, sa susunod naman po, ita-try niya naman to int q equals integer dot parse and quantity dot get text. Ayan, iti-check niya po kung sa parse in po kasi kino-convert niya yung string from integer kasi get text po yung nakalagay dito. Tapos, sa catch naman po, which is number format exception E, check niya talaga kung number ba talaga yung nilagay ni user. Sorry dito. total. Ayan. Use numerical number for ayan, dito siya. For the quantity. Yun lang po.
Dangal greetings everyone. My name is JB Oriola and I am the last presenter for our group. I will be responsible for explaining the last part of the code which will explain how the functions of the buttons work.
This part of the code clears the receipt. This is our clear button. And for this part generates a receipt number. This one. And for this part, it shows the date and time when the order is created. And for this part of our code, until here, calculates the all ordered menu items. And this one, compute all the subtotal. And for this part, shows that you can get a discount if you are a student or a senior. And for discount, this shows the final total of our order in discount included. And for this part of the code, it prints everything into the receipt area.